Greetings, lords and ladies, Kaiser here, and welcome to another episode of our A World of Ice and Fire campaign. Now then, when last we left off, well, I left off going about recruiting new units, and also asking Lord Stannis Baratheon to become the Marshal, which he then agreed to. Indeed, we are the Marshal right now, and as you can see, we already have two lords following us. Indeed, I landed over here close to Greywater Watch, went to Baneford to visit Our Lady, and or rather not strangely enough, but I did not realize just how close we were to that quest finishing. I believe it was 2 days. What's more, what else happened? Let's see, not Wasteland. Sorry, too much cyberpunk. Sorry, that's Badland. Never mind. Westerlands. The Westerlands and Reach have made peace. Golden Grove remained in the Reach's hands. Which is interesting because Golden Grove, if I remember correctly, it was one of Tywin Lannister's main fiefs. So interestingly enough, they actually made peace while Golden Grove was belonged to the Reach. However, let me just check this real quick. Westerlands right now, right? They're at war with the Iron Islands. So I don't know. Considering they decided to stop their war with the Reach, I forgot who actually declared war on who, but they do have a casus belli on us. I'm thinking that since they're at war with the Iron Islands, they're not gonna bother with us just yet. Just yet. They do have to take back Barrowtown, possibly also try and take a couple of other things. Not to mention, well, they are literally on their doorstep over there. That, and also, as you can see right here, Carhold was indeed taken. And indeed, with the lords on our tail, apparently I have 3 lords following me. I only see 2, but when I tried to load onto the ships, it warned me that 3 of the lords that are following me would lose track of me and would have to go to the nearest port city and once again reach me. I was a little bit confused as to where is the 3rd Lord, because I can only see Lord Alistair Florin, who I believe is the father of Lord Axel Florin, the previous Marshal, who was captured by the North, and Lord Hugh Grandison, together with their armies. Honestly, we do have a sufficiently large army already, but I do plan on first heading over to Hornwood. Not to mention, this lord, it says that he's running from me right now, but it said that he was running away from Lord Suggs. So I'm guessing that Lord Suggs was probably somewhere close to White Harbor, and I'm hoping that he is indeed the 3rd lord that the game was warning me about that is going to be following us, which would be wonderful. I will, like I was saying, head to Hornwood, collect some of our better units there as well, and then head from Hornwood over to Carhold, take that back, and hopefully, this is my sincere wish, we managed to take Carhold and take it for ourselves. Not let it be taken by any other lord. So once I take it, I will be completely honest with you. Every single time I've played this game, I've always, you know, usually joined a faction first, fought under their banner for a little while, got myself like 1 or 2 castles or something, and then when it came to the point where the king or lord or whatever the case, like in Gekkokujo, the great daimyo would say that no, you can't have that castle, well, at that point I just declared my independence. Or when I decided that we have enough units, I simply declared my independence from the lord, kept the castles. Of course, that ensued in a war against the lord, etc, etc. That's how I usually went about things. I have never actually led an army as a marshal. Surprise! Despite how long the many hours I've played of this game, I've never actually been the marshal. I was glad that some things remain the same as when you're the king. Basically, you just select one of your companions and tell them to message all of the lords around you to come and fight for you, to come and join you in a campaign, but I have no idea what happens if, I mean, I will certainly have to be the one that initiates the siege, right? Which is yet another thing that I'm a little bit worried about, because I do know that, I've read, and I think I mentioned this before, I've read that, the sieges are a little bit too full with RNG, like, random moments that just kill 5% of your army, or 10% of your army, or some ridiculous numbers like that, basically making sieging down locations quite difficult. And I'm legitimately unsure. Let me actually check options. Do we have, like, is there friends damage, heroes damage, tactical speed, stamina, gear effects, shield bash, gear effects skills. Oh, right, the speed, stamina, and all of that, right. Blood loss, bodyguards, players tumbling. I turned that off, yeah. Rest improves morale, battle size. Yeah, it's still on 300. Still don't feel good enough about it to actually increase it, though I'm thinking that I might try. Maybe increase it to like 400 from 300. We'll see. Insane difficulty, no. Gore, no. Enable. White Walkers do not invade. They will invade. Enable charge animation in battle. Display projectile distance traveled. Disable complex formations. Auto turn. No. No, there is no. Wait, there's more. Manage exits, export, import, NPCs, smoke raw food in your inventory. Oh, I completely forgot about that, right. There doesn't seem to be any way to turn off those siege events, unfortunately. Alright, well, I've been blabbering over here for about 5-10 minutes almost, so let's actually do this. Are you gonna get him? You're not. Okay, so it turns out you were indeed the third lord that was said to be following us, but you kind of let Gilbert run, escape. It's fine though. Let's head to Hornwood. I'm kind of hoping that a few more lords are gonna be coming. Because once we take Harhold, I would love to have a couple more lords around us and go further north. Take back Fist of the First Men. Maybe if we, meet Wyman Menderly, we might be able to, you know, with a larger army, be able to actually fight against him. Would be wonderful. Let's head towards Hornwood. I was thinking about heading to White Harbor first to buy some more food, but I did buy quite a bit. So we're good. We're good with food for at least a while. The last army is gonna reach us, of course. It's just a little bit slower. Spearman, Militia, Ranger, Veteran Ranger. There we go. Knights. Boom. Bada beam, a bada boom. Wait, what do those outlaws have? Thieves. Never mind. Yeah. No honor among thieves, they keep attacking each other. How are we doing on... No, that's the budget. Party morale, 65. Ooh. Lack of rest is hurting us a little bit. So once we make it to Carhold, I should probably let them sleep at least one night. Oh, hello! Lord Harwood is over here as well. So that's a fourth lord. Excellent. It seems that we are garnering some more support than Axel did, which is perfect. How are we doing over here? Okay, blacksmith is going to be done in 2 days. Excellent. That's going to be a little bit of additional income as well. And garrison, that's what I want to do. Do I want to keep all the light spearmen? I think I do. I'm basically just gonna put all the veteran... Actually, or do I just take a bunch of our units from here, like Dragonstone Archers? Leave the longbowmen here. I'll take like half of the Dragonstone Knights. There. I think that with 350 units, we should be good. A lot of our units, however, are pretty low skill. I'll move the knights up. And I'll move the archers up. Okay. This way we have a slightly better troop count and whatnot. I will, of course, start another troop quarters and put the Night's Watch units into them. But for now, this is going to be it. This is going to be the army we head towards Karhold with. Karhold should be an easy target, so I'm not too worried about that much. It's what happens afterwards that I'm a little bit worried about. But it's probably going to take a few more days, which means that we, or rather nights, which means that we will be able to train up our units a little bit more as well. So they won't be as weak. We used to pay our units, that's the thing, right? We used to pay our units like 14k. Now we're paying them 10k. That pretty much tells you that the quality of the army we are commanding right now has indeed dropped a bit. Okay, it's evening. So first and foremost, I am going to... No, wait, it's in reports, right? Troop quarters. Take a look at the troops and put the units that we definitely want to keep over here. Night's Watch Ranger, Recruit, Trainee, and a Bandit Leader. Do we have any more rogues that I don't want to take with us into the battle? I don't see them. Okay, so we're good. Okay. Doesn't look like any of the lords that were here are still here. We'll wait here for some time. Let the lords also gather up. There we go. Okay. 16 morale just from that. Nice. Levies are probably going to be dying quite a bit, huh? Giant Stone Men at Arms, Heavy Spearmen. Put one more into Knights over here. There. Karhold has 33 units in it. Shouldn't take too long. What's this? Your party gains 10 morale from loyalist supporters from a nearby village have gathered a bounty of food for your troops. Loyalist supporters. We're in the north and we have loyalists here already, apparently. That's pretty cool. Alright. Besiege the castle. With the north has deteriorated by 40. Your relation with Karhold has deteriorated. Yeah, but... You know... This is kind of... This is a castle. It doesn't really have relation with us. Call for a meeting with the castle commander. Surrender. Perhaps do you give your word of honor that it will be treated well? That was... That was anticlimactic. Though I do like that it's a little bit more realistic. I mean, let's be honest. There are 33 defenders in the castle. We alone have 300 units with us. Plus all of the 4 lords that are following us currently. And that's an additional, I don't know, like 1.2k or something like that. So they are essentially facing down an army that essentially outnumbers them 50 to 1. Naturally, they would say yes. You see, I think that in the vanilla, they would just keep saying, no, we can still fight. They did the same thing in Gekkokujo. Like, you had castles with, I don't know, 50 units in it. We surrounded them with armies of like 2k, 2.5k, etc., and they still wanted to fight. That's a little bit unrealistic. The fact that we were able to take Karhold with this method, absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. The Battle of Karhold is almost over. Your troops are eager to start plundering the castle. The prosperous castle of Karhold is bustling with activity. You may decide to forbid your troops from harming the castle if you want to conquer it for your faction, but your troops may lose morale. You can allow some plundering and keep the castle. You may want to just fill your purse a bit and leave the plundered place for the enemy. Finally, you could also decide to devastate the place completely in order to gain as much loot as possible, enslave the inhabitants, and make it worthless for its owner. Conquer the castle, but forbid plundering. Conquer and plunder the castle. They lost 8 morale. I gained reputation. Request that Karhold be awarded to me. Yes. Okay, I requested it. The populace is indifferent to you. Since when do castles have relation with you, though? Huh. Well, we certainly have to leave some men here, don't we? It should be given to us, right? Right? What's the Lord's Hall like here? Okay. Interesting. Not sure what that's supposed to be for. Like, maybe defenders. Where's the... Well, I don't want to say throne, but, like, where's the... Sir Krieg and Karstark. I'm the Master of Arms here at the Castle Karhold. I train the troops required... What sort of troops do you train? I train troops specific to House Karstark. Only the Lord of the City can request the training of such troops. Speaking of which, I have a job to do. Good day, Kylos. You know, if all goes well, you'll be calling me my lord soon enough. And that will mean, boys and gals, that will mean that we will finally have the Karstark units that you were all telling me about at our disposal. Let me see. I'm gonna leave the Trumpeters and these guys over here. Sellsword, Hedge Knight, Free Rider. What else should I leave here? I should at least leave a few units here. And then I want to defend it. But I can't defend it like... If I... Oh god, this is the thing, right? We didn't get any prisoners. Any prisoners at all from this place. I mean, we got prisoners, but we didn't get rescued prisoners. My usual method is, you know, go conquer a castle, recruit all of the rescued prisoners, and then put all of those rescued prisoners into the garrison. That automatically gives the castle some garrison, and it enables you to just keep going. At least the garrison is not gonna fall, like, immediately if it actually gets under siege, right? If we leave too few units here... But that's just the thing. I don't want to leave, like, units that are hard for me to get here. Because if I leave a bunch of units, like, I don't know, Dornish units. Dorne is literally on the other side of Westeros, right? I have to get there, I have to recruit all of them, and then come get back. Like, that's essentially 3-4 days at the very least. And there's still a chance that Stannis Baratheon simply decides, you know what? I gave you Hornwood. I gave you the title of Marshal. I don't think you deserve Karhold as well. And if he does that, well then all of the units that we put into Karhold right now are essentially just gonna swap allegiance to the lord that is going to be the controller of the place at that time, at that moment. So we can't, like, I can't put too many units in here that I don't want to lose, but on the other hand, if I don't put enough units into it, well then, some lord, like the dude that we were chasing away, I already forgot his name, before we came to Hornwood, when we came up to the north, that was running away from both us and Suggs. That dude, like, somebody with 50 units could literally just come over here, take Karhold back, and that's it. Right? So we're in a little bit of a pickle over here. I'll leave Dragonstone recruits here. I don't necessarily need you guys. Everything else I want to keep. How many units did we put in here? 6, 7, 10, 13, 20, 22 units. I mean, it's gonna be hard. The North is definitely gonna want to come here and retake this. King Stannis Baratheon decided to confer Bear Village on Lord Hugh Grandison. Sure. Yo, can I actually gain some support from you guys? I will not forget how we fought side by side at the great battle near the Fist of the First Men. I am honored to have fought by your side, indeed. Who do you think should get Carhold? King Stannis Baratheon. Could you support me instead? You don't want to. Okay, please just tell me that Stannis is not gonna take this from me. I support you. Okay. That's 1. Clayton Suggs, who do you support? Thank you. Alistair Florent, you like me quite a bit. You support me as well. Excellent. Okay, so just this dude supports Stannis Baratheon. I already have 3 supporters right here, and I definitely support myself as well. But I guess I haven't really told Stannis that. And Stannis did not heed my call to this campaign. So I can't really tell him, hey, I want that. Or rather, I already did tell him that I wanted. We literally requested that the castle be given to us, but you never know. I just really, really want those Karhold units. Karstark units. Because I keep going about, like, how we need good infantry units. And honestly, I don't think you get better infantry units than the North. And considering the Karstark units are even better than the normal Northern units, like, that would be the ultimate infantry force right there. Those guys, combined with the Reach's Longbowmen and Knights, as well as with the Dragonstone Knights and the Dornish Heavy Spearmen, like, that's an army that's gonna withstand almost any force, you know? So now, we have to make sure that Karhold remains in our hold, in our grasp, under our control. There. Didn't want to make any any weird puns there. Okay. We've grabbed everything. I just want to make my way nice. Oh, we are losing quite a bit of gold with all of this training. Or rather, with all of the unit upgrades and whatnot. Begging brother follows your army. Thank the 7 gods, leave and be. Offer him a place in your company. Sure. The begging brother joins you. Begging brother. You're a spearman unit. I mean, you have a staff, but sir, I would not call that a spear. What can you do? We need the new gods to aid us with justice. I'm going to donate 200 silver stacks to the families of my fallen men for your aid. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, can I do that more? Is this an never-ending morale source? And it's only 200 silver stacks? I literally just got 22,000 from my budget. Granted, we're using a bunch training up these units, but... dude, if this is real, I do not have to worry about party morale anymore. Please, my good man, survive for as long as you can. We're just patrolling over here, or rather not patrolling, but just making sure there are no Northern Lords, you know, just kind of watching about over here. Okay, so far, as Marshal, we've lost Karhold, and then regained Karhold. And now, well, I guess the next target is indeed going to have to be Fist of the First Men, huh? Do we sleep is the question. Lack of rest isn't that bad just yet. We'll sleep the next night. Actually, let's sleep now, because you never know when the news about Karhold might come. There. Okay. bunch of units once again. Ready to upgrade. Perfect. And Mia Stone has leveled up. Mia, you are our navigation expert and also looting and engineer. Tell me about your skills. If I remember, your looting is like ridiculous already, right? Yeah, 9, of course. Your writing is 8. Jesus, okay. I think yeah, you are a cavalry unit. The others are either engineering or, like I said, navigation. Navigation is 0. Who's currently our navigator? Engineer is Gendry with 5. Navigation is Daisy Mormont with 2 points already in it. Do I value navigation more, or do I value engineering more? I think I value engineering more. So both of those, though, demand intelligence, so we'll just go into intelligence. I mean, your engineering is already at full, so I can't really do anything there, can I? Which means that it was useless for me to even look at that. Horse archery, you don't have a bow. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just give you 2 points into navigation as well. There we go. Sounds good. Right. One-handed weapons. I don't see a polearm on you, but let's go with that. Do you have a polearm? I don't think you do. You don't. I didn't give you one yet, have I? No. Oh, we actually ate all of the meat that we had. Nice. Border incident. Leferton, rumors. Iron Islands to war against Dragonstone if they wanted. Westerlands has been taken prisoner by the Iron Islands. They're not having fun. Alright, alright. Those assets are adding up. Nice. I just want to fight something this episode, you know? So we're just gonna go for these thieves over here. It's gonna be a massacre, but hey. Take the field. Also, we're heading up towards the north, so... I'm not deaf. Right. And with us being commanders, or rather the marshal, everybody's actually now listening to us. That is awesome. I am glad this is happening, and they are not just rushing in like idiots, like they usually do. Archers, take the hill. Infantry, in front. Spearmen, also in front. Cavalry units, on top of the hill. Though I know archers are supposed to be there, but we'll just do it like this for now. Excellent. Okay, so that answers the question of what happens if we're marshals and we go and fight the White Walkers. Turns out, our units are gonna listen. Our Lord's units are gonna listen, which is indeed a call for a sigh of relief, really. Let's call the archers a little bit higher, as well as the infantry and spearmen. Let's give the archers an opportunity to actually do some things. Also, infantry, advanced formations, shield wall. Shield wall. We have one spearman over there. It's a Dornish dude. Cavalry to the side. Let's go. Let's do a good old hammer and anvil. Can I actually command from here? I think I can. Yes. Come on. That's right. There we go. I did tell into hold position, I know, but... Is that it? That's it. Alright, cavalry, come back. Or rather, hold that position over there. Meanwhile, I'll go and catch the stragglers over here. La-ti-da. A lone unit came over there. Nice. Okay, hold your position. No. Don't worry about whatever's there. Worry about what's there. In front of you. Are they actually... Wait. Are those guys... They're heading for my cavalry units, aren't they? They are. I guess they think that they're spearmen. Which I guess the game, strangely enough, sometimes actually does say that certain farmers are spearmen. Strangely enough. Let's fire them as well. There we go, that was a hit. Also, I do love having a large contingency of... Contingent, sorry. Not contingency. Of cavalry. Just command them to go, let's go. I mean, they do have, like, pitchforks and stuff. I guess that counts as spearmen? Technically speaking, yeah, I guess. I mean, William Wallace didn't exactly have top-quality spears in his army at the Battle of Stirling, now did he? And no, I'm not just reiterating what I saw in the movie, because the movie is not historically accurate whatsoever. As aren't most of, what's the guy's name? Damn it, what's the actor's name again? I keep wanting to say Kurt Russell, but that's not it. Mel Gibson, there we go. Most of his quote-unquote historical movies are just completely historically inaccurate. Like, the Battle of Stirling, as it's presented in the actual movie, was so much different. Like, it was actually the Battle of Stirling Bridge. There's no mention of a bridge in the movie. You don't see it, you don't... Seriously, out of 150 units, we only captured 12? All of the rest are dead? Oh boy. Oh boy. Your party gains morale. Hell yeah. Love to see that. Especially with having an army as large as ours. There. Do I want any of this stuff? Let's go for anything that's about above 50. Nothing else. Leave everything else. Let it burn, burn, burn. Some units are ready to upgrade already. Well, some units it says. Let's walk close to this here mountain, because I want to see... We probably won't see onto the other side, but like... I don't want any northern lords, you know, kind of just... moseying over there. Free the peasant. The peasant decides to join your company. So we have another farmer. I mean, he can become a sword, I don't mind. They're not exactly weak, it's just the bad thing is when Sheep's Head has been looted. Isn't Sheep's Head like somewhere over here? Yeah, there it is. By who? Sir Gilbert. That's the dude. That's the dude that we chased away from Mold Kalen. Maidenpool has been besieged by Lord Tremon Gargellen of Dorne. Dornish armies are at Maidenpool. Interesting. Okay, I know it's dark, but I'm pretty sure that the lack of rest is non-existent at this point. So we'll just go to Castle Black, sell all of our current prisoners. And at this point, I'll be completely honest with you, I'm just kind of hoping that the lords, the army that took Carhold actually did an about-face and headed straight back up north. That would be wonderful, because that would mean that we can now just rest at Castle Black, move towards Fist of the First Men, take that back, because that's pretty much like a castle plus 3 villages that would go to us. 3 or maybe even 4 villages. Wait, Fist of the First Men, how many villages does that actually control? Fist of the First Men, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 villages. So all 4 of these villages would go to us, which would be perfect, because, you know, the north is currently... When they only had Frostfang's camp and Fen, it didn't really matter, because, you know, that's 2 villages. 2 villages plus Then. Those were the only locations that they could actually go to recruit units. That's it. But with the Fist of the First Men in their control, well, they have 4 additional villages to recruit units from. And, you know, even though they burned most of these villages, I think they actually burned Milkwater and they burned Antlers River as well. Whitetree is being raided by somebody. Wait, is the North at war with somebody else as well? No, they're just at war with us. Does that mean that there's a Dragonstone Lord that did not follow my lead, but is currently raiding Whitetree? I mean, that's fine. Burn it down. Let the North have less ability to actually recoup their losses. Before anything else, I'm just gonna do a quick save, make sure we don't lose all of the things we've... Wait, considering the amount of units in there, I feel like there's a tournament going on. And with that considered, I would love to take part in that tournament, as well as sell all of our prisoners to them, etc, etc, etc. You know what? Looking at the time, the episode is actually already past half an hour long, so I'm just gonna make a, the end of the episode right here, a little cut, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Next time we head towards, well, at least hopefully, we head towards Fist of the First Men, and then we'll see if we still have the units and the capability to possibly move towards Frostfang's camp as well. If we can manage to take that and a bunch of lords while we're up there as well. Plus, I'm hoping that we get some good news about Karhold. We'll see. But alright, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I have been Kaiser. I will see you guys next time, and until then, as always, ad gloriam.